get on my channel. You know I love you. I'm a tree real quick. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a tree. But you probably can start. I don't think anybody cares. About to stream myself setting this up. Solid. Actually, I should probably watch it again. Sorry, I'm stupid. only took me 4 minutes to make a tree. I'm sick, so I apologize for sounding awful and being super slow. I wasn't planning to stream today, but got called into action because there's literally no streamers anymore in mLTP. Early on, looks like MMP has the 2-0 lead here. Infinite Sky is running out with the flag. Not really anybody chasing him at the moment. He's just kind of hanging out. Costanza's going to pick up the chase as United Kingdom gets reset. And PK's going to have a chance here to get out past 3, but gets returned with the 3 defense. Fairly smart there to commit to the contain and just get reset. So we're about 5 minutes in. I didn't even watch the first part of the half because I got on late and was busy being incompetent. So we'll just pick up right here. I didn't get to see either cap. I'm just going to assume that MMP has been fairly in control, but right now it looks like a pretty balanced match. United Kingdom's going to bring in a tag prone offense, but they flaccid and don't get anything from it. Balloon's got that juke juice on defense, which is going to counterbalance that TP a little bit. Whelan's going to make a grab here. Didn't have the angle at first, but Juke's past pairs, so he's going to line up a snipe and get him. PK's going to try to run out 1. He goes back for Kiss, interestingly, but they're going to get the reset. Infinite's past a few. He's coming in top, and he gets the block from Whelan. If Quibble... Okay, shouldn't have to. So United Kingdom earns a cap and gets back down by 1. On this first game here on Rush, and what I think is Equidistant 8. I've pretty much checked out from Tag Pro. So, yeah. Looks like MMP is going to try to get the Tag Pro lead. Beast Mode helps Costanza get past 3. Nice boost block from Pairs, and Costanza's going to walk past PK and curtsy in for the cap. That was a pretty sweet boost block. I didn't see who it was, but that really made the play there, and Costanza was able to weave through the blocks and get a cap. So MMP takes back their 2 cap lead. Beast Mode's trying to make some jukes, and Pear's thinking about killing him. Ultimately does pay the price for that miscommunication there. So we're kind of in a stalemate right now. Nobody's chasing because power-ups are coming up. United Kingdom's going to win the pup round with a tag pro. MMP getting a diffused rolling bomb. Still, Whelan's chasing by himself with a tag pro. Nobody's helping him. Quibble's playing anti, but the flag carrier is not going for the reset. But they managed to get a reset out of it anyway. Now he's going to have 2v2 blocks coming in. PK goes under, and a diamond gets set up, and he's going to have to run away. Balloon and Pairs chasing out. Now PK's going to swoop in, coming in 4. Whelan's got a block on Balloon, and he has to boost. Oh, and he just missed it. Infinite couldn't hold the block. Quite a chance for PK. Now Quibble's going to come in bottom. It looks like MMP got the call out. She's going to wheel around top and try to get the blocks. Didn't all the way trust him and slowed down, and Balloon was able to get their turn. Now Beast Mode's going to walk in past 4 for the cap. Infinite gabbing, trying to get out. Pairs is going to pick up a tag pro, so we might see that. Oh, this could be another cap coming up. The tag pro on defense. Whelan gets by it, but he's not going to last for long. And that's another cap for MMP. So that was pretty tough exchange if you're United Kingdom. They were really controlling the game there, able to get reset on defense, and then had 2 or 3 cap opportunities that were definitely achievable, and not able to land either of them, and then letting Beast Mode out to get a counter cap, and then losing the pup round and getting another cap, giving up another cap after that. So it could have been a tie game, turns into a 5-1 deficit. As PK tries to beat the defense, or the offensive defense, but isn't able to get it in. So far, MMP has had some clutch OD to save 2 or 3 caps, and United Kingdom has not been able to find a way to cap in 2v2 situations. And they've really paid the price by giving up these counter caps. Now, MMP is going to try to get out using a tag pro. Quibbles chasing down with the juke juice, but Costanza's able to get out with the boost. And a little help from his friends. PK is going to try to get out bottom. Balloon probably has the snipe lined up here. Doesn't quite hit it. So PK is going to stay alive. With 20 seconds left here, United Kingdom's going to try to get a reset, and they do on beast mode. PK only has 15 seconds to push it. He tries to go top, but runs into a wall and loses all momentum and gets killed. Now Quibble's going to bring the flag in. With 10 seconds left, she really needs to make a move. She goes for the kiss, but there's nobody playing anti. So MMP is going to walk out and hold for the end of the half, Infinite sitting on the flag. So the story in H1 is, I think, United Kingdom failing to cap when they had the opportunities, and MMP taking great advantage of offensive defensive plays to get out and get some counter caps with virtually no people ahead for the United Kingdom. So they're going to take a 5-1 lead in the second half on Rush here. So let's see if I can. And if you're watching, I, like I said, have the worst stream of all time. I literally don't have anything. I just have OBS, and I'm on a Mac, so I can't even have commentators unless I take like an hour to set it up, and I'm lazy, so here you go. Also, I've pushed to talk, and I'm sniffing because I'm sick, and I sound weird, so you're going to have to deal with that. Now I'm going to see. Okay. Alright, I had to make a tree there, so sorry for the super loud typing. I'm trying to figure out push to talk because I know I sound awful when I sniffle. But I'll just leave well enough alone for right now. MMP gets the early cap here and half 2 on Rush. So they've extended their cap lead now to 5 caps. United Kingdom is just kind of reeling a little bit right now. But they're going to get out past 3. Unless he's going to walk in, MMP spikes, and he's going to get a cap to even up this half. And get the lead back down to 4 for MMP. So as we all know, it's anyone's game on Rush with lead of like 6 or less. If United Kingdom can find a way to win power-ups, which they don't here, they get, MMP gets 2 tag pros. But even so, if they find a way to win power-ups and convert more of these cap opportunities, and there's definitely a chance for a comeback. But they're going to need to play a little bit more disciplined. And half when they failed to convert on a couple of really good cap opportunities and gave up some pretty bad counter caps to MP that were just undeserved, I think. If there were a stat for unearned caps in Tag Pro, kind of like baseball, I think MMP would probably have 3 or 4 unearned caps right now. Sounds like a good Tag Pro League stat, but I'm too lazy to add it, so there you go. Pairs is sitting in base with a rolling bomb, gets past Messi on Re. He's going to use the rolling bomb. Infinite almost gets returned, so they almost get the, I don't know if you call it a nub, but they almost get the cap off the rolling bomb there. But Infinite just barely stays alive. Now Beast Mode's going to try to boost and runs right into the defense. We know Messi's going to get the boost right in the base of the flag, as Balloon is not sitting on the flag for some reason. But now Balloon's going to walk out past everybody and just walk in for a cap. So that's kind of been the storyline the entire game for United Kingdom and MMP here. The Englishmen getting some good opportunities and even caps, and then just letting MMP waltz right across the map with the flag. I haven't been paying enough attention to tell you who's at blame for that, but it's kind of a team thing that's happening, and I mean that just tells me they're really playing in discipline right now. They've been, I mean, as far as the overall game goes, I think both teams have been evenly matched talent-wise, but Mickey Mouse Poperation is just playing with a lot more discipline. So far, they look like they're well in control. But the thing is, if United Kingdom can play with a little more discipline and the rest of the matches should even out. Right now, this half is 2-2. Honestly, the Englishmen, you know, if you're a fan like me, should be winning. And I've just made a couple kind of head scratchers so far. And looks willing to try to get this night, but now MVP is going to pick up a Tag Pro lead, and the Juju's is tasting lead on Messi pretty hard. Google's trying to get out of the way, but you can't. Infinite's going to get the grab, and Infinite somehow gets out. How did Costanza not return him? That's ridiculous. I have no explanation for that. That was the cap. And I don't know either how Infinite's guy didn't get all the way across the map, because he was clearly past 4. Yeah, you'll have to watch a replay for that one, I guess. But Englishmen are able to save a cap somehow on that play, and now they have a chance to get a cap, but they don't have the box set up, and MMP makes a grab, so they have an opportunity here if Messi can get past the defense, but Balloon is just not shaken by any of the jukes Messi's laying down. And honestly, he should have been more aggressive there, but he's able to pick up the rolling bomb and then immediately uses it on Costanza for some reason. And now walks in the base, even though the other team has a tag bro. Yeah. Not the wisest move of all time. So I know the scoreboard. Right now, the Mickey Mouse Poperation minors team is up by 5 caps to United Kingdom. And with 3 minutes left in the half, it's looking pretty much like it's going to be an MMP win, unless something drastic happens here in the last minute, which would be really interesting to see. And as I say that, both teams get out. Lionel Messi getting returned. Infinite might have a chance, but he doesn't have the momentum. MMP picking up 2 tag pros again. And this is looking like a definite cap for MMP. So that's gotta seal it, I would think. I mean, it's technically possible with 2.5 minutes left, but I had just seen no signs that would tell me that the Englishmen are going to have it all figured out in the next 20 seconds to be able to bring this back. So if there's 2 pup rounds left, MMP has a 6 cap lead here. I mean, I guess it's still, technically possible. They'll really have to get power-ups here, and they get 1 tag pro. This guy's still fighting for the top up, and they get 2 tags. So we'll see what they're able to do with this. Infinite's thinking about making a grab. He kills Balloon, lets Lionel Messi grab the flag, and he's going to be out past 3. Beast Mode tries to line up a snipe, but doesn't get it, and so that's going to be 1 cap for the Englishman. Now, Infinite Sky's juking around a base. He's trying to get out. He had the ankle. He gets a good block from Messi, but is just a little bit too indecisive on that play. And now Messi's going to be out past 2, boosting in. He has to beat 2 defenders here. He's trying to come into base. He's really being too hesitant with the flag right now. When you have those 2v2 caps, you need to gun it. He waited, and the 3rd player caught up, and now MMP's got out past 3 and capped. And that'll have to do it. 6 caps with 50 seconds. I think it's just not doable at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this a victory for MMP as Costanza spikes himself. I hope that wasn't on purpose. They have 2 tags again. This game has been full of 2 tag pro combinations. I think MMP's had several, and I definitely saw one on the Englishman a second ago. Now Messi's running around with the flag, just holding out the half. Costanza's going to get out. Infinite chasing, and Lionel Messi's going to try to get a last-ditch cap here with pairs off free. And he about has it, but Costanza's going to be able to hold out. So MMP finishing that half with a 6 cap margin of victory. And I think the story going into this last game, the second game of the series is going to be if the Englishmen can fix their discipline, and if the Mickey Mouse Poperation can keep it rolling. I'm gonna mute my audio real quick and go tell my team that they need to do better. Yo. You guys are playing really undisciplined. Okay. We need to be really careful to not give up counter caps. Also, our flag carriers, whenever we have 2v2 blocks, are way too patient. You guys need to be aggressive. If you have 2v2 blocks, you need to go for it. I don't care if it doesn't look like you're letting the other team catch up. Okay, I'm not even sure if I cut my mic on that, but I basically told my team that they need to play a little more disciplined here, and that the flankers are being far too patient when they have 2v2 blocks. So, new game. The Englishmen have given up the first game to the Mickey Mouse Poperation, and are going to try to win the next game here in the world. And mLTP is going to be able to walk in past 2. Pretty nice little boost there from Balloon. I'm going to make a quick tree. Sorry for the super loud typing. Ooh, that's how I can mute. And back. Okay. If you just started listening, please know I'm sick, so I apologize for sounding awful and making sniffling noises. This is my Jordan flu game, some would say. Well, the Englishmen are going to be out past a couple here, and this guy picking up the rolling bomb. If he got his own return, he probably had a cap, but a couple of the other team die. Quibble tries to use the bomb to get the return, and being patient, and he's going to finally get that, go over the flag tile and earn a cap, as the Englishmen tie up the game 1-1. So it looks like going into this half, the Englishmen are not giving up. Although Mickey Mouse Poperation won the first game by 6 caps, I don't think the Englishmen are outmatched here. They just need to play a little bit smarter. If they play up to their potential, this should be a great game between these two teams. Right now, it's looking pretty solid with a 1-1 differential. But in both previous halves, the Englishmen just kind of fell apart. And Mickey Mouse Poperation is going to get out past 2 here, while PK's trying to bring in the flag in for a cap. And they're leaving Gree, which is a bold strategy. Wheel and Tim is going to pick up the Juke Juice top, and now Infinite might wait for the pop on. I didn't see if it went. I'm guessing it did. It looks like they split tag or Juke Juice actually. Not used to this texture pack. Playing classic like a heathen, so decided to switch for the stream. Now Mickey Mouse Poperation is going to get out past 2. Will and Timmy boosting ahead so they can get through on OD. Sans is going to have a chance here to cap with the boost. He boosts to the right, but isn't able to find an opening on the OD. Now Beast Mode's going to come in top, and Wheeling takes the snipe, and it's going to be a reset for both teams. And you're going to see another pup round here. United Kingdom going for the bot pup, PK fighting against Balloon. And it looks like he's probably going to get that up. And now we have 3 Englishmen on the top up, and they're able to win a Juke Juice on defense. Now mLTP is going to get out. William's going to take the snipe, and he's going to try to get the reset into Stanza, and he does. So we'll see if Englishmen are able to get out. I don't think they will with the Juke Juice on defense on Balloon. So now we're going to see who can open up the game next here at the the current 1-1 tie. We're halfway through this first half on Emerald, which has been an interesting one so far. We'll see what happens here. So far, it's kind of been that first, I guess, in both halves on Rush, when United Kingdom had opportunities to cap and get themselves back in the game, they kind of crumbled. Oh, now Beast Mode's going to boost in for the cap, and I think the .25 killed him there, honestly. That was a good try. And PK's going to get the counter, so a little bit of a role reversal there for the Englishmen. That was what was happening to them in the first game on Rush. Now Infinite's going to try to get a cap here with 4 of the other team ahead of him, and it looks like they're going to get out with use of the Tag Pro. But the Tag Pro is now run out, and the Englishmen are going to try to get a reset. Pears is wheeling around in the middle of the map, maybe thinking about getting a kiss with Beast Mode and Anti, but Beast Mode is left Anti, so the Englishmen are going to be able to get out. Now Costanza is going to try to boost ahead, he gets killed. One of these teams really needs to probably get Anti and try to go for kiss here. Both flag carriers just running around the map like mad at the moment. Now there's going to be a pup fight. Looks like Quibble should win the bottom pup, but it's just a rolling bomb, and MP's going to pick up a Jude Shoes top. Pears landing the snipe, but dying. Should I say perishing? And just kind of like the last minute, just neither team able to get a reset, even with the power up. But as soon as I say that, of course, Beast Mode gets a reset. Now Infinite just kind of walks out of the base. So not the best defense I've seen from either team here so far. Had a couple of really offensive maps actually in Rush and Emerald. Paris is going to shot on the gate with Quibble just kind of watching him, and he's going to walk out top with some help from his buddies. Infinite's trying to run around and make something happen, but it's just not doing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nobody's on Re, and PK boosts ahead trying to make something happen, and it's a really strange angle and goes right into the spike, and now the Mickey Mouse Poperation is going to be up by a cap. The Englishmen really need to play Anti. They need to get reset. I don't think they've had a reset in like 4 minutes. They've certainly had some opportunities, and as I say that, Quibble and Whelan are able to get their turn close to base. Now they're going to have 2v2 blocks, but they're going to catch up. But PK makes a nice move on the OD and the Chasers, and gets a nice cap there to actually take the lead. I guess I missed a cap. I'm incompetent. But it's amazing I ever was on the CRC, if you think about it. So the Englishmen have a 1 cap lead at the moment, and have done a much better job of staying disciplined in this game, as I told them they needed to, in all my infinite wisdom. And they have a 1 cap lead to show for it. So if they can hold on to that mindset, they'll be able to make a game of it here. Balloon had a little window there. Whelan was flying in. I think Balloon must have saw him boosting and decided to hold the flag instead. We'll never know if he could have made it if he just gummed it. And it looks like that's going to be the end of the half. So the Englishmen are able to get a win and a half here, playing a much more sound game against MLTP on this map. Overall, neither team looking that great. The resets were just sorely lacking. There was almost nothing in the way of defense. I mean, they were getting midfield returns, but the The prevent was just god-awful, and not really what you're wanting to see for either playoff team. But both teams have it within their grasp. Mickey Mouse Poperation will have the opportunity to win this playoff match here in this half, only down by 1 cap going in. And the Englishmen are fighting to stay alive. Oh, that was one of the most unfortunate boosts I've ever seen. I didn't know he could hit that angle on that boost, and he managed to spike himself. He really swerved it from the other side of the map. It was incredible. Messi came to my channel, by the way, and asked what I thought of PK's, or their second cap, where PK managed to boost all the way across the map and spike himself from the bottom spike, which is pretty hilarious. And I'm pretty tired, so maybe I saw it wrong, but I've never seen that boost shot before. So if you're looking for new ways to swerve yourself, I would recommend talking to PK. I'm going to mute myself quickly and make another tree here. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry for not knowing how to OBS. I'm not the hero we need, but probably the hero we deserve. So, half 2 started here on Rush. If you weren't here before, Mickey Mouse Poperation won Game 1 on, Rush. Mickey Mouse Poperation won Game 1 on Rush by 6 caps, featuring a lot of bonehead mistakes from the United Kingdom and easy walk-in caps for mLTP. This game on Emerald has been much better for the United Kingdom, able to take half 1 by 1 cap. But as I say that, mLTP gets their second cap of this half and has now taken a 1 cap lead and has the flag along with the tag throw. Beastmo tries to make the cross map snipe, and he does, but not in time to get the kill on the chaser. The United Kingdom was able to get a reset. So mLTP has a 1 cap lead here. Quickly in the first 2.5 minutes, setting themselves up to take the lead and hold on for this playoff victory over the United Kingdom. And now Beast Mode is almost going to get out, but Quill was able to save it. It's been a entertaining playoff game so far. Bill, I think everybody likes to watch Rush and Emerald. They usually produce at least a lot of casts, so I find that entertaining personally. Now the Englishmen are gonna even up the score here overall with the cap. And now Infinite Sky is going to be out past a couple. Beast Mode might be able to get out, and he does. Quibble's going to stay ahead and just fall back to Re. But the Englishmen have a tag pro playing anti, and for whatever reason, the non-tag pro was also playing anti, but maybe he was getting blocked by pairs. And they're going to try to get reset. It's not going to happen. Quibble needs to make a move to get out of here alive. Pairs might have the angle, but Quibble manages to get out and gets a nice block from Infinite Sky at bottom to get some breathing room. Now both SCs are going to hold, and we'll see which team is able to get a reset. It looks like it's going to be mLTP. Beast Mode's going to try to bring the flag in. He has the boost, and Quibble's able to make the cross map snipe with that blind vision. But mLTP are going to take advantage of the situation and pick up 2 juke juices. So they have a pretty good opportunity here to get a reset on the United Kingdom and potentially get a cap. Infinite was like kind of not paying attention, or I don't know, hesitated, I guess, because he sat with the flag for like a second, but gets out of base, lands the kiss, and now the Englishmen are going to be reset. PK might be up S3 here. He's going to boost in for the cap and take the 1 cap lead against MMP, and then gate himself after that in celebration. So the Englishmen are trying to turn it around. They're not giving up here. They've played a much more disciplined game on Emerald. Who knows, but maybe Rush just wasn't their map. I know for them, they've had an interesting season with lots of people being gone randomly. I mean, PK was gone for like half the season, and just like I don't think they ever, had their full lineup much. So it's I don't think they really know what their core maps are, but they've looked pretty good on Emerald here so far, taking the 2 cap lead, managing to squeak out a cap against that MNP tag pro. Now PK is going to try to make some jukes to get out of base, and he does, but takes the kiss. And Pairs is going to be past 2. He's going to try to walk in top. I think he might have had the blocks to just split that OD, but I think the window on the reaction was pretty small there. He wasn't ready for it. Didn't trust himself to survive that play. And now Quibble's going to be out. There's 3 or 4 ahead as the next power-up program comes up, and MMP wants the power program again. United Kingdom opted to chase and hold instead of get the power-ups, but Infinite Sky is going to be past 3. He tries to boost in top. Quibble has the gate on both players. He made an excellent boost route, avoiding the gate. I thought he was going to try to boost through the gate and didn't see the enemy player, but he did and avoided the gate with the blue boost altogether. Quibble killing both players and earning the team the cap. And now Beast Mode's going to be out past a couple, turning around to get that boost route that he was boosted off of. But PK is going to be out. So the Englishmen have a nice 3 cap lead here with 3 minutes to go on Emerald. This has been a eventful half 2 on Emerald. MNP is starting out with the 2 cap lead, and now the Englishmen scoring 4 caps in a row to bring the game back under their control. Sorry, I was distracted. Another cap for the Englishmen as PK walks on the base. And now Quibble is going to have an opportunity to get across the map with the flag, but a boost right into the MMP player. MMP's trying to make anything happen right now. They're playing anti with 2 people. They're trying to push the flag into base and get a cap and get back in this game and move on to this round of playoffs, but the Englishmen have been managing to get out, and apparently have lots of echo, according to Frozen. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'll try to fix it quickly, but I don't really know what's going on. Uh, I'm not sure what to do about the echo, but I'm gonna keep talking anyway. If you don't want to hear it, you can mute because I don't really have any other sound going on. The Englishmen are gonna be able to get a 4-cap lead in this half and a 5-cap lead in the game. Here with 30 seconds left on Rush or on Emerald. God, I'm really tired. I'm sorry. Um, and that's definitely gonna seal the deal. Somehow fixed my echo. Thanks, Frozen. I don't know what I did, honestly. Uh, so a great comeback victory for the Englishmen here. Um, really a much, much better half. Uh, PK leading the charge with 3 caps, Infinite with 2 caps and 2 minutes of hold, uh, and 6 power-ups on offense. Uh, and really, uh, I think they had 6 unanswered caps there in that second half. Uh, and it was really quite a big turnaround for the Englishmen, who were able to tie up the series and are going to take it to the third map in this first round of playoffs. And as soon as I know what the map is, I'll talk a little bit about it. So it looks like we're going to play on Jardum here, which is an interesting selection for the last map. I actually haven't, I'm sure it's been done before, but I actually haven't seen a game on Jardum in the playoffs. I think a lot of teams prefer not to play that map, just because it's a little bit unpredictable, especially with the viewport being what it is. Those vertical boost routes and I guess paths across the map are just a little bit more unpredictable for flag carriers and defenders. And I think that's kind of frustrating to a lot of players. Nobody likes to uh, see one thing and then have another thing happen. So I think this map is a little less popular. Um, but think this should be a pretty entertaining half here. I think I think these teams are pretty evenly matched. Uh, and on Rush, MMP looked pretty commanding with the United Kingdom kind of floundering, uh, making just not being aggressive enough in capping opportunities and letting MMP out too easily and just not making them earn their caps. And then in half one on Emerald, both teams were really evenly matched, and United Kingdom just won that half by 1 cap. And then half two on Emerald, MMP just kind of absolutely fell apart after getting an early 2-cap lead. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens here in these two halves on Jardum. Uh, the I mean, like I said, the story so far has just been whichever team can be more disciplined on a map. So I don't really know anything about either of these two teams on Jardum. Like I said, I didn't know I'd be streaming till like 30 seconds ago, or like an hour ago. But nevertheless, here we are. And MP is going to get the early out and the cap from Beast Mode, who's been really solid tonight. Now Balloon's going to have a chance to get a cap, but United Kingdom's able to get their turn. Paris is going to sit on the boost on Ree, just waiting for Wheel and Timmy to overcommit there. And now he's dancing around. He's going to pick up a tag pro on his buddy Balloon, but PK also picks up a tag pro. He's going to try to use it to get out. Quibble manages to get out with the flag, right? Beast Mode's going to get the solo return on Quibble. And now Messi's going to try to get out against the tag pro. And there's a kiss. And the momentum is kind of shifty here, but both teams have the flag out and are trying to get return and a reset in order to get a cap here. Um, Mickey Mouse Poperation with the early cap. Looks like the Pinglishmen have settled into it a little bit more. Uh, they really need to get a reset if they want to cap. Right now, neither team really playing anti. Um, I would expect like I don't know which team, if either is good at this map, but I would expect whichever team plays the most anti to win this map. I feel like, or maybe not the most, but the best um, to win. I feel like that's how this map really, and if you subscribe to my philosophy, kind of how a lot of maps go in mLTP these days. Um, but there hasn't been much anti so far. But MMP has it right now, and Balloon's gonna walk off it. Costanza's trying to get the solo on Quibble, but he's just not able to. Um, and Quibble's been really dancing around. Paris managed to get the solo on her as she tries to use the boost, um, but they don't get the reset. And now PK's running around the flag. Costanza's still holding, and PK almost gets the nub. He almost caps on Balloon. Uh, Balloon's been a little risky on Ree throughout the night, but he gets the return and gets the counter cap. So maybe there's some value to it. Now he picks up a tag pro, and Costanza's going to walk across the map, and they pick up a tag pro lead, and now they're going to walk in for the easy cap. So MMP has an early 3-cap lead 3 minutes into this game, uh, really effectively using those power-ups. Um, well, I guess Balloon kind of made the play all himself there um, on the second cap, uh, but then also right after that, picking up the tag pro and able to lead Costanza in for the cap. So two two caps responsible for Balloon at least. I don't recall the first one. I think it was Beast Mode. Uh, Now MFP is going to have another opportunity to get a cap here. Beast Mode dancing around the map with the flag, and he's going to bring it in left. United Kingdom decides to grab, and Beast Mode's going to boost in for the easy cap after the Flaccid. Now United Kingdom's going to be out, and the anti does not work for the United Kingdom, and Costanza picks up another tag pro. I feel like there's been a lot of them tonight. Uh, so United Kingdom kind of reeling at the moment. They have not been reset in what seems like ages, and uh, the Mickey Mouse Poperation have been able to get some resets and create some capping opportunities, and have been really successful with them so far. United Kingdom deciding to grab when maybe they shouldn't. Now they are able to get a reset. PK doesn't get the cap, but hopefully for them they can keep the flag in. Now Lionel Messi is going to boost in and get a cap back. So they're only down by 3. So a little bit of momentum back for the Englishmen. They're only down by 3, so uh, that's, I mean, on Jardim you can honestly you can get 3 caps in. I don't want to go crazy, but I'd say like 20 seconds, 21 seconds. Uh, So this game well within reach for the Englishman. Messi runs right past the tag pro. I think he thought PK was going to get it. Decides to go back and go flag pro. Now he's going to come in red. He tries to split the defense and he does. So they're going to have a tag pro in base, but Beast Mode walks out, able to use that juke juice to grab on the defense who are kind of sleeping. I don't think they expected him to grab. Um, Now Messi's going to chase with the tag pro, trying to protect the flag carrier, trying to set a block for PK. And there's no real re right now for the Penguishman, and that's going to cost them. Not quite sure whose responsibility that was. Uh, and wow, yeah, they give up 2 caps here. They really need to stop the bleeding. Messi's going to try to play anti, but he doesn't do a very good job of it. Beast Mode gets out and then boosts into Quibble for no good reason. Uh, and It looks like it's going to be a reset for both teams with the next power up round coming up. MMP are going to 2v1 PK on the left pup and push him into spike, but Whelan gets the tag pro on the right side as the MMP defense picks up a juke. Now he's going to kill one. Messi's going to try to grab and get out, but the juke juice just hunts him down. Really no coordination from the offense there on that grab. Uh, so here in half one, the MMP was able to cut the lead back down to 2, and then gave up 2 counter caps immediately after. And now PK is going to walk in for a cap. So they've got it back down to 3. Uh, they're not out of it. They really need to quit reeling and giving up bad caps. Uh, they just so many caps they've given up tonight have just been unearned for the other team. But all credit to the MMP offense, who have just made life really, really difficult for the Englishmen. It seems like they've been able to get out at will. Uh, when there are few resets, I think, Beast Mode has just been dominant, as he should be in these Miners games. Um, and there's been a lot of switching, so I'm not entirely sure who the other offender is. I've seen Pairs an offensive a lot, but I know that Balloon is also a great offender, but I've also seen him playing defense. So we may have some flexible action going on here. Uh, and let's see. The Englishmen are able to get a reset. Whelan's got the flag. The blue boost spawned. I think if he had risked it, he could have. He kind of went right, and I thought he was going to juke down for that boost. He didn't guess that it was going to spawn. I think if he had gone down, he had a really nice boost route for a cap, but it doesn't happen. Now the Englishmen are going to have a little bit of an opportunity to get a cap. Quibble's looking for a pup, and it's a tag pro. Beast mode might get it, but Quibble's going to win it. She's going to take that tag pro on offense. MMP with another juke juice, uh, which is just given the offenders fits tonight. But PK manages to stay alive there with a little help from Quibble. And they're trying to get a reset. It's not coming together right now. PK getting returned. You don't come off free with the flag. They should maybe kiss and play anti. But MMP is going to have that anti set up. I think the defense probably wants Beast Mode to go for the kiss there, but he doesn't. Nevertheless, the Englishmen die, and they're going to have an opportunity here to get a cap. Costanza's going to come in left. OD is set up by the Englishmen, and Whelan Timmy makes the return. So we've got one final pup round here. If you're the Englishman, you want to get a pup or two here and try to get a final cap in this half, but they give up a tag pro pup, and the MP uses it to their advantage to get a cap and retake their 4 cap lead advantage. And they're looking for another one. PK with a nice bomb to get the reset on defense. Now Waylon Timmy's going to come in, but he doesn't have the speed to get past the chasers. And there's going to be an opportunity here for Messi potentially to get a grab and get out. And he does. I don't think he has the speed, but he's coming in left, trying to do something with the flag. Balloon plays a pretty smart anti, and I don't think PK has time to do anything here. Although that would have been surely would have been a cap if he'd had 3 or 4 more seconds, but it's not. And the Mickey Mouse Poperation is going to take a 4 cap lead into the final half of this playoff matchup between MMP and the United Kingdom on Jardum. Quibble getting a nice 21 returns that half. But I'm sure she'd rather have the flag in base more and have some opportunities for caps there. I think the Englishmen really need to be playing more anti on this map. There was just very limited amount of time with the flag in base, and with that in mind, I mean, the flag's only in base for like, I don't know what the numbers were, but if it's only ever in base for like 2 minutes out of the 10, the odds of getting a cap or getting a lot of caps are just not the best. So I'm gonna go chat with my team real quick. I'll be back. So, 10 minutes left in the season for one of these two teams. No, I cannot hear the comms in here. No, I can't hear the comms in here. I'm gonna finish my stream. Okay, so uh, for one of these teams in the next 10 minutes, unless there's an overtime, it's going to be the end of the season. MNP has a 4-cap lead coming into this half. But, I mean, on Jardim, really in any type of map, a 4-cap lead is well within striking distance starting out a half. I told my team that they need to get more anti because the flag in base was in base last half for all of just a couple minutes. So we'll see how they respond to that. I've told them that a few times this season. I think I've largely been ignored. Uh, but I think Quibble has it there, and PK sneaks in for the cap. So they've already squeezed it down to a 3-cap lead for Mickey Mouse Poperation. And they're going to chase down Infinite Sky and PK Beast Mode with the fastball there, coming through the team toss with the juke juice, and then the dink bomb snipe. He's just killing it. But PK is going to manage to get out. I don't think Beast Mode is going to get him this time. They have 2v2 blocks. PK maybe a little too patient there. Maybe didn't know he had the opportunity. But he's trying to move around. He's trying to make something happen. Nothing doing on that play. But now Infinite's passed a couple. Costanza's going to have the snipe, but isn't patient enough with it. And now Infinite's walking in. I don't think he was too sure of himself in that play. But PK is going to get an opportunity to take a boost for cap and boost into beast mode. The window was potentially there. Just didn't execute properly on the boost. But Infinite's going to be past 3. And they should have the blocks on pairs, but they don't. They had what seemed like it should have been 2v1 blocks. Infinite Sky choosing to go through the blue team tiles. I think they should have had the blocks, but I also think if Infinite had gone through red team tiles, that would have been a cap, surely. But nevertheless, the Englishmen are putting a great deal of pressure on MMP so far this half. Now, Infinite Sky's going to be in. He's walking in past 4. Paris has a boost, but isn't able to hit it in time. But the Englishmen might be giving up a counter cap here, and they don't. Paris decides to circle back with Balloon Henri, and he's going to try to bring it in left. He might die, but I thought he had the juke. Balloon's going to get out past Quibble. So now, with the 2-cap advantage, they're putting a little pressure back on the Englishmen, who have taken to heart the advice I gave them to play some anti and to just focus on getting 2 caps and making it a 2-cap game. So suddenly this game is much, much tighter than I think MNP was probably expecting. The 4-cap lead now just 2, which can evaporate in just a matter of seconds on this map, potentially. So if United Kingdom plays their cards right, they can bring this back to a tie. And Lionel Messi's going to boost in, and now they're down by 1. Just camping that red boost until the reset happens. Now Infinite Sky's going to try to bring the flag in. The blocks weren't quite set up, so he's going to turn around, and he's going to juke past Beast Mode, who's coming in too hot. And Infinite Sky's walking in. He's going to try to split the defense, but Paris sees it ahead of time and returns him. Now they're going to be out past 3. PK is going to have to save it with the bomb, but he can't. And he's going to walk out past 3. And I thought he was going to get the counter. But Costanza does not get blocked on that play well enough. And he rushes out and makes a good play on OD. So this has been an absolutely dramatic half so far. The Englishmen doing a great job of making things interesting. Neither team is giving up. The Mickey Mouse Poperation currently has a 2-cap lead in this game on Jardum, with this being the last half of the matchup, um, potentially unless an overtime happens. So with 5 minutes to go, potentially in the season, um, both teams are trying to um, get some caps here and take one home for their team. And Costanza does so, extending the lead to 3 caps. Now Paris picks up a tag pro. He's going to try to lead beast mode, but beast mode is returned. Um, and now he's going to go flag pro and try to get past Quibble here. Messi trying to use the rolling bomb on offense to no avail. PK makes the nice kiss. Um, and they're going to try to clear base of the tag pro. Don't get it. It should be out soon. It is now. Infinite Sky's going to make a grab, but he can't make anything happen. Um, so both teams are going to be reset. Beast Mode's now out. He's past 3. He's coming in. This is going to take it back to a 4-cap lead for MMP. Uh, so we're back to where we were at the beginning of the half, with a commanding 4-cap lead for MMP. United Penguishman, or the United Pingdom, made it interesting there, getting it back as close as 1 cap, but they just didn't quite have the juice to get it to a tie game, and have uh, the both sides of the team for MMP have really stepped it up here. The defense able to get reset and keep the flag in a little better in the last few minutes, and the offense giving the defense and anti some fits on the Penguishman. But Messi's going to be out past 4 potentially, and he's going to have a boost straight into the flag. Actually, smart to boost her on top with Paris coming straight up at him. I think he would have died if he boosted her at the flag. Um, so the lead is now just 3 caps for MMP, um, and they're going to be out past a few. So this is just back and forth. Uh, it's kind of crazy right now. Um, the Penglishmen really need a reset to keep the flag in base and keep that pressure on MMP, but it hasn't been happening. Uh, the They're tied in this half. This has been a much better half for the Penglishmen, but the lead might just be too great. Um, it's definitely possible. Quill will pick up the juke juice, beast mode with the tag. Um, but now MMP takes a 1-cap lead in the half and a 5-cap lead overall. So making the hill or the hole for uh, the Penglishmen that much deeper to get out of, with just a few minutes left in their season. Uh, but nevertheless, PK is going to get out with the red boost, and he stays alive, but beast mode's running around with nobody really close to him. PK's under a little bit of pressure. Um, Not sure what Infinite Sky is doing. I think he's trying to take Re with the boost. He might go for Kiss. He doesn't. It's effectively a Kiss anyway. Uh, excuse me. I'm sick. My mouth is dry. Lovely. Now, so there's about 2 minutes left in the game here. Mickey Mouse Poperation has a 5-cap lead and a tag pro lead. Balloon's gotten 2 returns there. PK tries to make a play. He gets the grab. That was almost really slick play against the tag pro. I mean, it was. He just couldn't quite finish off. Costanza with a solid boat. I'd give that a like 6 out of 10. Uh, the it looks all but like the Mickey Mouse Poperation are going to defeat the United Kingdom here in the last game of the series on Jardum, and right on to the next round of the playoffs, which I believe will be the Foci 4. The Penglishmen are going to try to get uh, another cap here to end it, but Beast Mode is able to get out of base. And checking the stats real quick, Quibble's had another great game, 20 returns and 6 caps. And Balloon has done as well. Costanza with 4 caps himself. The Mickey Mouse Poperation have played really well tonight overall, except for the 1 half on Emerald. Really have kept have been dominating or about even in every single game. I mean, they were dominant on Rush. They uh, on Emerald they kept it close in the half one. Oh, I guess kind of they got kind of burned in that Emerald half two, but uh, have done well here on Jarnum as well. Uh, Balloon leading the team with 5 power-ups and 19 returns. And just really an overall great team effort there from Mickey Mouse Poperation uh, to uh, carry on to the next round. I think definitely looking like the overall more disciplined team uh, in this matchup tonight. For this Pinglishmen, a disappointing end to the season. Um, at times they looked great, especially back early in the season with the Frosty Quibble defense, which looked uh, daunting at times uh, around the league. Uh, but I think ultimately um, the the chemistry issues caused them to come up just short. Um, some conflicting personalities on the team, um, I think, just kind of created a bit of an atmosphere where, some people wanted to have fun, other people wanted to be competitive, and when there were issues, the communication um, was, I guess, people just wanted to communicate in different ways. Just didn't really gel that well. Um, but congrats to them on a great season. They were able to make it to the playoffs. A lot of these players are really solid players, including the fifth ball, Wheel and Tenney, um, who got the opportunity to play here tonight. Um, and congrats as well to Mickey Mouse Poperation, who played an excellent game. Um, and I expect them to do well in their next matchup, whoever they play against. Uh, so with that, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for listening to me. Sorry for the crappy stream and that I sound like crap because I'm sick. Um, I hope that you enjoyed my commentary nonetheless. Uh, Hopefully, I'll get to stream some games next season and won't have to stream another playoff game this season. Uh, and hopefully next season I'll have my act together a little bit better. But I'm glad to uh, help the league out a little bit and uh, stream when needed. So thanks for listening if you did, and I wish you the best of luck.